Sam Levinston, I'm ready to fight. Because how dare you? How dare you kill? Hey guys, we are biggity back in Molly's world, where we hop in our director's seat, sip on our treats, and get into the real good deeds. Now, if you've been following along, I've been doing this for almost every episode, where we hop in this world and we dissect the episodes of Euphoria. Now, before we get into the review and all the details and all the questions that are still lingering, because I have a lot of them, let's watch me reacting live with my friends to the episode. Ready?
Let's just fucking watch this.
Okay, this is becoming a fucking issue. Wait,
Little House on the Prairie type shit,
That's
you know?
cute.
I don't know if I know that show.
I don't like that. That's cute.
That drippy of milk on the beard? I know they hacked the heads off of women in Afghanistan or whatever. Lexi, is this the part of the play where I steal Jake from Marta?
That's not in the play.
It is now.
Who said that? Look, I want to say
I was talking about getting back together with you.
why?
Oh, this bitch needs to be put down.
No, that's right. Yes, man. I'm sorry. Beat that bitch. Yes, right. Yes, you think I'm gonna beat that bitch? Come on, now, please beat that bitch. Please. Beat her ass. Beat her fucking ass. Yes, bitch. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Yes, bitch. I'm sorry. Yes. I'm so glad. Oh, she fucking running. Oh, my God.
Get him, Maddie! Get him, Maddie! Get him! Get him, Maddie!
Oh, my God.
Hurry up, bitch! I know you can run faster than that.
Hey, yo, oh! I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh! Period. Beat her ass.
That's me in the back with the pearl.
Who was
And why they so fucking still? Can you please rewind it? Can you please rewind it? Now. Who is that?
Sorry, bro, but we had to make it look like you ain't do this. Check it out, man. The cops are gonna kick down the door any second, bro.
That's terrifying. That's terrifying.
Wait, pause it, I'm confused.
Hey, stop playing. I need you to walk out this fucking door right now, bro. I'm finna let nothing happen to you now. Give me the gun. Come on, bro.
What? No fucking way.
What's your apology?
No, no!
No, I'm not gonna be. I can't. No fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking way.
Don't worry. This is just the beginning.
Yes! Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was good. And that hurts the most. That hurt even more.
Hey Lord,
Ooh!
you know I'm trying.
Yes.
Hey Lord, you know I'm trying.
She better fucking sing. Now, have you seen some clips from my reaction earlier tonight with my friends? Let's get right into the damn review for Euphoria Season 2, Season Finale. Action. Okay, so we know last episode it started off with Lexi in her play. This episode was a continuation of that very play. But we saw in the end of the last episode that Cassie looked like she was about to go mess up the damn play. And I was right. She walked her big titty, pretty face, beautiful body down that aisle with everything jiggling. And not that it was a problem, not complaining. But she walked down the aisle, everything was jiggling, and then she proceeded to ruin Lexi's play. But it really wasn't ruined because the audience felt like it was a part of the play and everything else. But I felt like that's what Cassie usually does. She turns around and she takes her anger out on Lexi, or she takes it out on people that she knows will be there for her in the end or have to be there for her. Because in the end, after she ruined Lexi's play, she turned to her mom. She's like, Mom, but why? Like, okay, I get it. Your business is being put out there. But at the same time, I don't feel like Lexi put anything out there that the world already didn't know. And to me, I just feel like what she saw from her perspective is very much different from what everyone else has seen. Because I noticed that the flashback that Lexi had with Cassie in the car, Cassie's flashback of that very same scene is totally different. She had a great time going out with her dad. When she came out of the car, she was wearing something completely totally different. And her hair was styled differently, but it was the same memory. That just goes to show how different Lexi saw each of the memories that they had with their father. Because Cassie may have seen it in a very validating, happy, exciting way, but Lexi was not happy at all. And it showed. And I feel like the beauty of her play was simply that it was from her perspective, how she learned to appreciate each person and each friendship, although it has caused her all of this trouble. And although she's just a bystander, these relationships and these friendships still affected her. But because she was considered a bystander and casted aside, everybody didn't expect it to affect her as much, but it did. And this is her telling her story through the lives of others. And I get some people may find that invading. Some people may find that, dangerous, but art should be dangerous. You see what I did there? Yeah. But I also feel like a lot of my friends were confused. Not a lot of them, most of them, all of them probably, were confused with the timeline in when things were happening and what was a memory and what wasn't a memory and what was the play and what was current time. It's just, I feel like not only left up for interpretation, but I feel like the director said in the ending of the behind the scenes last episode, because they were actually doing a play, they were allowed to play so much with these moments where they fade in and fade out and like the blur between reality and the play. And I see the blur, but I also see the clear-cut lines to what's reality and what isn't. For me, the one scene at the end where Rue is obviously talking to Lexi, I feel like two things. One, it could be completely real, and it could be them actually like the morning of after the play, and that's just what we see. And the directors kind of just like melted that into a conversation that they already had about their fathers leaving each other. Or it could have been Lexi writing about the play, being in the play, and writing and foreshadowing that Rue would like it. That's me pulling not even a cat out of the hat, but a long stick out of somewhere it shouldn't be, because that just will make sense to me. But that's what it could be, but I don't see it being that. I see it being the first thing that I said, just, you know, the director's fusing a memory, not even a memory, but the current time after the play has happened with a moment where they shared speaking about their fathers that may have felt similar in order for Lexi to end the play. Now, I said this before, and this is me hiking up my shirt. A24, Sam Levinson, I'm ready to fight. Because how dare you? How dare you kill Ashtray? How dare you arrest Fez? I'm sorry. Was there a sense of like confusion? Were you like lost when I said that I genuinely will find you? And this is not a threat. I really am. I'm just playing. But still, Ashtray's what? I'm not gonna lie. That scene, bro. I have no idea what's going to happen when Lexi finds out what happens to Fez and Ashtray. Let alone Lexi, but Rue. After being clean and knowing all of this. Okay, that's one thought, right? But also, the reason why I think that Lexi and Rue's moment at the end was also a combination of something current leading into a memory talking about their fathers, which was part of the play, was because if it is the morning after, the things that Rue was saying, that he's still gonna be doing better for you and da-da-da-da, I just feel like she was talking about Fez and not her father. You know? Like, come, stay here with me. Anyone else think that she was talking about Fez? Like, I just felt like she was talking about Fez. But overall, to me, I feel like the finale could have given me a little more answers. And that's not me calling it weak. I just feel like maybe I need to rewatch it and appreciate it for the artistic cliffhanger that it is. Because it's not like a OMG cliffhanger where you're like out of your seat. But it's like a cliffhanger that leaves you like, okay, so what happens to Nate's father? What happened to Fez? What's going to happen with Rue? What's going to happen with Jules? What's going to happen with Elliot? What's going to happen with Maddie and Cassie? Like, are they not friends? Are they friends? Like, it's the subtle questions and the little things that are lingering, but those little things mean so much. Because what's going to happen with Kat? Like, who is Ashtray's actual parents? Like, these are questions in my mind that are like, boof. Because what the hell? And what happened to Lori, the drug dealer? Like, Faye mentioned all of that on the tape, so I'm pretty sure if the FBI got the tape and broke into Fez's house or whatever and got all that on loop, then something's about to go down. And if not going down, then Ashtray is already, you know. And I can't fucking believe it. I cried. I also cried when Rue finally read the entire of her letter to her father at the funeral. Because it hit me personally, but also you could feel now, like, that is the reason why Rue does drugs. Not because she misses her father, but because the moment she was describing with her father, it was the moment where everything was quiet and like she was just watching. But she also described taking drugs as that moment as well too, where like everything is so quiet and she feels at peace and she can finally be with him. And we saw that in the episode where she, was it the episode where she relapsed and she finally saw her father again or something like that? But my whole point is, she does drugs not to get rid of the memory or to do anything, but she does drugs because she felt like it brought her closer to the memory of her father. And I felt the conversation with her mom and the conversation with Gia made her realize, I can't avoid losing these memories, but I can do something about the pain that I feel. And recognizing in Lexi's play that Lexi didn't take her pain and like do drugs or like lash out on people or cheat on people or betray her best friend. She turned her pain into art and used it to heal instead of reliving things. And Rue recognized that in the end and thanked her for that, because for some reason I felt like it inspired Rue as well to be better and to get better and to no longer look at her pain as baggage but a reason to keep going. And that to me was even more powerful when she said, writers, come on, Sam, yeah. But the moment she said that it's not that people die for a reason, because ooh, yeah, that line, I used to get irritated too when people was like, oh, everything happens for a reason, your father passed away because da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, and yeah, there's nothing you could tell me in this world was a good enough reason for me to lose my father. So I agree with Rue in that moment. But then I also, as she continued to speak, it was so true to say that it's not that they are gone for a reason, but we eventually, in order to move forward, we have to give that loss a meaning. We have to keep living for a reason and make that loss mean something. Instead of making it something painful and traumatic, we can look at it as something that we can heal from and become better. And overall, I feel like that is what really concludes this season. The idea that we have all these relationships and we have all these dynamics of these characters, but they're all still experiencing real life things and we're watching them navigate it. And I think from an audience perspective of people who have been through this, from an older perspective, like in college or adults watching the show, it's kind of like, not that we're looking down on the characters or we've looked down on them, but I feel like constantly, I know I've had to remind myself throughout the season that these are children experiencing the same things that I've seen personally and not know how to go through it. But I'm looking at it from a perspective where I've gone through it, so I know how I got through it, but they don't. They're figuring it out. So I can't be mad if Cassie still goes back to Nate. I can't be mad if Maddie still wants to beat her ass. And she did. When I tell you I was ready for that moment, when Maddie took off her shoe, it was on. It was on like Donkey Kong, and I was there and I was ready when she slammed her into, yeah. And I'm guessing this is the scene that Miss Sweeney broke her toe. Alexa, yeah. I'm guessing this is the moment we finally get to see it, but I'm glad. I'm glad that happened. And I know that there were some comments about like Maddie being that typical Latino spicy girl that's always ready to fight, but at the same time, it's like that's who Maddie is. That's how the character was written. I don't think it's stereotypical. I think if it was anybody from any other race and their best friend had sex with their ex, I'm pretty sure no matter the race, religion, background, or culture, that girl is gonna wanna beat her best friend's ass. I know I would. And I don't have any Hispanic in me, and I'm not a girl. So I'm just saying that, to me, that has nothing to do with Maddie's character. I feel like it just follows a storyline. And speaking about Nate, I honestly thought that he was gonna kill himself when he had that gun in the car loading it. And not only himself, but when he approached his father, I thought he was gonna shoot him too. And I also thought that he was gonna finally admit that his father touched him. But then he pulled out a jump drive and said that everything's on here. And I want to believe that by everything, it's all the tapes and all the videos, yes. But I still feel like there's more. Like there's just something else there between the relationship of Nate and his father. Because for some reason too, I remember in the last episode, it's coming back to me, when Cassie and Nate were having sex, she took her thumb and put it in Nate's mouth. And she said something the same way Nate's father would do to the other people in the videos. I might be onto something. Hey, don't blame me. But honestly, I probably need to rewatch the episode and dissect it some more. And if I find out some more stuff, then I'll probably be back to run it down with you guys. As for now, my predictions, I don't even know when the next episode is coming on. I don't even know what to expect. I do think that Nate's father is going to stay in jail. I do think that, but then Nate doing that drags Jules through the fucking mud. Bro. That's gonna be terrifyingly sad. Damn. And I have to congratulate Rue on finally recognizing that Jules and her, although she was madly in love, and that's the point, madly, just wasn't meant to be. And the kiss on the forehead and the walking away, the acting, all of them. Because Hunter, it was the shaking of the chin. Because that's when you know you're really holding it back. Like you're trying your best not to scream out in pain and tears. So you and you just let it run. It was that part for me. That part for me. And Miss Sydney Sweeney, yeah, we know you can act. Alexa, all of y'all did a great job this season. I'm not gonna lie. From Cal to Marsha to the mothers, all of y'all, all the way down to Ashtray and Faye, did a great job this season. Now I just need y'all to, send me the information for the next audition, because I'll be there. But like I said, this is all I have for now. And I might rewatch the episode, so look out for that one. But in the meantime, if you enjoy getting into all this goodness, breaking down all the details, then scroll down, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, so you get notifications and updates for when I post. Duh. I love you guys so much. Until next time.